back to That Hard Couple. I'm Kaylee.
And I'm Rob.
And we're back from seeing The Nun 2. We are so excited to talk about it today.
Oh, hell yeah. And a little bit different mix up. 9 times out of 10, I'm drinking Liquid Death. But today, because it's the most wonderful time of the year, I got a pumpkin spice Frappuccino.
Ooh, yummy.
Dude, this is awesome.
It's good, yeah.
Dude, the guy put espresso in it.
Yeah.
So I have a caffeine buzz, like, unbelievable. It's obnoxious.
Yeah. Rob on caffeine is like the Rob times 10.
Oh, buckle up for this.
Guys, buckle up.
Buckle up for this episode. Were you going to put like a warning disclaimer?
Yeah, warning.
Warning disclaiming.
Rob's on caffeine.
Warning disclaimer.
Yeah.
The dick jokes might be even more so now.
Yeah. Let's get into the movie.
Whoa. Well, I definitely want my espresso. I need my caffeine.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as messing with Valak, believe me, you don't want none.
No.
Get it?
Yeah, none.
Yo, she's totally gangster in this movie, Valak.
Yeah.
She's coming out like AJ Styles. They don't want none. They don't want none. Nah. They don't want none. That horror couple.
Oh, yeah.
That horror couple.
It's us.
That horror couple. That horror couple. And they talk about horror.
Like and subscribe. 1956 France. A priest is murdered and evil is spreading. The sequel to the worldwide smash hit follows Sister Irene as she once again comes face to face with Valak, the demon nun. Directed by Michael Chavez, starring Thaisa Farmiga, Jonas Bloquet, and Storm Reed. To kick off our likes of this film, I have to say the opening sequence was insane. Spoiler alert. We're gonna try not to spoil it as much as possible, but
no, but we might blurt it out.
We might blurt out some stuff. So just in case, spoiler alert.
Don't say we didn't warn you.
Yeah, so the beginning of the film, it kicks off with kind of a bang. There's like this intense scene where a priest is basically caught on fire because of Valak, so it's pretty insane. It's probably the craziest opening to any of the Conjuring films, I have to say.
Well, right away, it was scary. Like, the location was very dark, lit. It takes place in France, 1956.
Yeah.
And the first shot we saw was like an alleyway shot.
Yeah, it was super spooky.
It felt claustrophobic. It felt very weird. And that whole build-up to the fire scene you were just talking about.
Yeah.
First, they were like messing with our head with like a ball.
Yeah.
Somehow this film had the genius of making a rolling ball scary.
I know.
And it worked.
They did that in the second Conjuring, I believe, too. So the similar scene with a child and like them rolling a toy back and forth, and it's like the demonic presence that like rolls it back to them.
Yeah.
They're very good in the Conjuring universe about taking like scenes that are supposed to be like childlike and innocent and turning them very like evil. Like,
yeah, but that priest in the beginning, he doesn't have a job anymore.
Yeah.
He got fired.
Oh no, that's an awful joke. That is so terrible.
It's the espresso talk.
Yeah. And I was really excited to see Jonas Bloquet and Thaisa Farmiga back in this movie. They were in the first one.
Well, the cast, that's another
yes.
one, for sure.
And we got the addition of Storm Reed, which was awesome. Like I said in our Horror Movies of September video, she is from Euphoria, and I love that show, so it was really cool to see her.
Yeah, she played Sister Deborah.
Yeah.
Thaisa Farmiga's character, Irene.
Thaisa Farmiga, yeah.
Thaisa Farmiga?
Thaisa, I don't even know how to say Thaisa. I love her from American Horror Story.
Her name's Irene.
Yeah, in the movie, yeah. Her name's Irene. Sister Irene. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I liked her character and like the development in the sequel because, like, in the first nun, she's kind of like training to be a nun.
Yeah.
She's wearing all white, kind of like a white belt in karate.
Yeah, she hasn't taken her vows yet.
She's rocking the black. She's like, I am a nun.
Real nun, yeah.
Yeah, so dude, and her experience with like the previous movie, of course, she has her guard up, she's looking around. You can tell it's still affecting her.
Yeah.
Her running with Valak.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and I loved like that we got to see these same familiar characters from the first movie, and we had a few additions.
Frenchie?
That were new. We had Frenchie back from the first one.
He went by 2 names. It was like Frenchie
Maurice
or
is his
Maurice,
real name, and then Frenchie was like his nickname or whatever.
But Frenchie's still struggling with that upside down cross on the back of his neck.
Unfortunately, and he's I know, right? That's so scary.
What a pain in the neck.
I know. I love the setting though of the movie, like Rob said. It's at this chapel that's attached to like a school, and it's a school for young girls, and it's like so scary to think about this evil presence that's walking the hallways at night while these little girls are trying to sleep. Like, it's really eerie.
Yeah, and I did like also that the conversation between the nuns and like the sisters and everything, they were talking about Valak like in like a ghost story or like a folklore outdoor campfire setting
Type
almost,
way,
where they're
yeah.
like, there's a rumor going around that there was a battle.
Yeah.
And like,
talking about what happened.
Of course, Sister Irene's in the background, like
listening.
Like, she's like, they're talking about me.
Yeah.
But the legend of Valak is like constantly feared in this church, in this school, whatever it is.
And I really loved the nun in this movie. Bonnie Aarons did a great job, and the different like demonic like entities that this demon like took on, like super spooky, scary stuff. That they went in a different direction a little bit. I'm not gonna spoil it.
Well, did you feel like it was like Jason Goes to Hell, where this creature could jump into anybody?
A little bit, I guess. Yeah.
Where it's like Valak could take.
It could take the form of whatever, I guess.
No, but it took Frenchie for a little bit. It took the house mother.
Yeah.
The madame.
Yeah.
Oh, this madame. She's like an older lady, and she don't take no shit.
Is she like what's her face from Silent Night, Deadly Night? What's her name? The sister, the main sister. The one that's always beating Billy because he wants to masturbate. Mother Superior.
What they were doing was something very, very naughty.
Yeah, there was a Mother Superior in this. She was a little Mother Superior.
Yeah, I see it as like Mother Superior, but it's Judge Judy.
Stop talking! Shut up and listen!
Yeah, that's a good, comparison. That was good.
The cool thing is they mixed it up a little bit with Valak. It wasn't just the nun. Like the spirit of Valak can jump inside everybody.
Yeah.
So everywhere you look, it's like, oh God, oh God. And also, similar to the shark in Jaws, we didn't see much of Valak. Valak was in the corner.
Yeah, they did a better job
Sometimes,
this time.
she was like over here. Then she was over here.
That's, okay.
Now she's right here.
Oh my God.
Coming up from the south. Now she's coming from behind.
No.
She's coming from behind. So Valak was like, she was
everywhere.
She was hanging out and like very subtly popping up in places, popping up in corners, and I thought it was pretty scary. And that was awesome.
Yeah, no, it was super spooky. It was so awesome. I honestly enjoyed this one better than the first one. I thought it was really good. I thought it was scarier. I like the characters.
It was
like,
definitely faster paced.
It was faster paced.
Yeah.
It was just the story was told better. The way that they portrayed Valak in this one was a little better, I think, than the first one. We got to, in the way that they showed her and stuff, like Rob was saying, it was a little more like she was a little more cast in shadow and stuff in certain parts that made it really, really eerie, really scary. I also really loved the little girl Sophie that we got, the daughter of the teacher in the movie. She's like really close with Frenchie. They have like a little relationship. Like he looks out for her.
And those three bitch girls.
Oh, I cannot stand those kids.
There's these three bully girls.
Yeah,
and
they're horrible.
They're pushing around
Sophie,
but Frenchie, for being possessed and being all this stuff, he was pretty sweet trying to help her.
Yeah, I know, it was so sweet. I love their relationship that they had, and it was like sad because he's possessed and you're like, oh no, I hope something doesn't happen.
That should be a campaign. Stop the bullying.
Yeah.
Frenchie did it while he was possessed.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Yeah.
Because you're regular.
Right?
As far as like the look of Valak, they did kind of recreate that Conjuring hallway scene a little bit.
Yeah, no, that was a definite that was a flashback for us, but a flash forward for the characters in this movie because that was taken directly from The Conjuring 2.
And I do like how they kind of filled in like this whole backstory that we didn't know with like
where Valak originated from.
Valak and Irene's family history.
Yeah.
She's the descendant of the patron Saint Lucy?
Lucy,
that was blind?
Patron Saint Lucy, yeah. That was pretty cool, like that she had such a backstory.
So the demon like seeks her eyes and she's like, bitch, you ain't getting my eyes.
Yeah.
And he's like, where'd you get those peepers?
Yeah. Wrong movie.
Oh, yeah.
And then there was this really terrifying scene in the movie. This is kind of a spoiler alert, where Valak takes on the form of this like goat devil thing, and to me it looks really terrifying. A lot of people might be like, well, CGI, it looks stupid. I thought it was super terrifying, especially shrouded in the shadows the way it was. It was so scary. All you hear is these like the hooves like hitting the floor, like coming racing at these kids, and you're like, this is terrifying. That scene was probably one of my favorite scenes from the film. If you see the movie, you'll know what I'm talking about.
That goat horn thing could have its own series.
I know, that would be so cool.
It should just be called Goat Horn Thing.
Yeah.
Seriously, dude.
It should. It was so scary. Yeah, that was like one of my favorite parts.
They should make a Funko Pop or a neck out of that.
Yeah.
Dude, like, there's some creatures that are terrifying. Like, this movie's very effective.
I thought it was really good.
Scaring the fuck out of you. Like, dude, just jump scare city. A lot of suspense to build up.
Yeah.
just simple noises scare me. Like people would walk in, their footsteps.
Yeah.
Because like, we were in the theater, so the background sound and like it vibrated the seats.
Yeah.
And I felt it in my schlong.
Yeah, oh no.
Or wang, I should say wang. And then one more, like, of course, they eventually had to confront Valak, and so we got Major Valak towards the end.
Yeah, that was really
with
cool.
an insane battle, like really good action scenes.
Yeah, I really like that scene too.
Not to spoil anything, but I do like how they ended the movie and they wrapped up the whole thing back to the Warrens.
To the first Conjuring. That was awesome.
That was awesome. So any fan of the series, you're gonna be like,
I know, that was super exciting. I loved that.
I see what you did there.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was awesome.
You.
I know,
You're good. You're good.
As far as dislikes of the film, I have to say, there wasn't really much I disliked about this movie. Probably, if I had to be really nitpicky, I'd say, and this isn't really too much of a dislike, just those 3 bitchy girls that were bullying Sophie. I hated them. Didn't like them at all. I was kind of rooting for the goat thing to get the main bully girl.
Yeah, I didn't get that. These Catholic girls are...
They're so mean.
But don't they fear hell?
They should.
Like, why are they pushing her around?
I know, it was awful. They like...
You're going to hell!
Yeah. They were just really mean. I don't like it's hard to watch bullying in like movies and TV shows sometimes. I don't know.
Didn't she get the goat horn in the arm though?
Yeah, she got spoiler alert, yeah, she ends up getting her eventually, but yeah, I was kind of rooting for that. I was like, please take her out.
After dealing with Valak, she could put up with these 3 bullies.
Yeah, true.
Probably a dislike for me would have to be, I wish I saw more Valak.
Yeah, okay.
Valak was very subtle, which I understand you don't want to overexpose her.
Yeah.
And you don't want people to get bored of her. But like I said, like the spirit was jumping person to
Different,
person. I understand
forms,
that's good for mixing it up or whatever, but like called The Nun 2, I wanted to see more Valak.
Okay.
And that's my beef with Halloween Ends.
Okay.
I mean, there wasn't enough Michael.
We love Halloween Ends.
I know.
What are you talking about?
I'm just trying to imitate the internet.
Yeah.
Nah, but seriously.
We're like the only 2 people on the internet that like that movie.
Don't you wish that there was just a tad more Valak, or like?
Yeah, maybe a little bit, but I feel like it was more effective the less they used her, and they used more of like the cinematography and like the spooky noises and like her taking on different forms.
So was this like a backstory on like how Valak got her glowing eyes?
Yeah, I guess a little bit.
Really? Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Maybe we can get a sequel on where she got those titties.
Yeah. Oh God. As far as final thoughts of the film, I have to give this one a 7 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. I would buy it. I enjoyed it more than the first one. I would, like I said, 7 out of 10. I enjoyed it. Super scary. Worth going to see in the theater. Perfect for this time of year. Definitely check it out, guys. The Nun 2, 7 out of 10. What do you think, Rob?
You gave it a nun score.
A nun.
You gave it 0.
No, I give it a 7.
Yeah, dude, it's a solid film. I did like it better than the original Nun. It was entertaining. It wasn't as slow paced as the original Nun. It was very suspenseful, but I was into it. The whole time I was waiting for something to happen, I was into it. So there was no parts that really dragged. So, because the story was already built up from the first one.
Yeah.
So this one kind of picked up where the first one left off.
Yeah.
So I think it's a solid film, man. And so yeah, I'll give it a 7.5.
7.5? Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Did I give it too low of a score?
You gave it a 7.
A 7? I'm gonna bump it up to a 7.5 because it sounds better because I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed
You're
this.
just afraid of going to hell.
No. 7.5!
You sinner.
Make sure you guys are hitting that bell to be notified when we drop all of our new
Yes.
horror movie trailer reactions, horror movie reviews, Walking Dead universe stuff. The Daryl Show drops this weekend. We will be covering it. So if you guys are into Walking Dead at all, make sure you're hitting that bell. Any spooky movies, horror movies, make sure you are staying up to date with everything that horror couple. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Once again, I'm Kaylee.
You're going to hell if you
Yeah,
don't.
and also we have a super thanks option. So if you like what you see and you want to donate, click it down below.
Kind of like at church when they pass around the
offering,
basket. Yeah.
offering.
Except it's going to go to more of those frappuccinos.
Yeah, or the channel.
or liquid death.
Yeah. We hope you guys have a wonderful day. We'll see you guys soon.
All right. Thanks for hanging out with us.